Nobody inside the stadium expected what was about to happen. One swing was all it took for Shohei Ohtani to remind the baseball world that some moments simply cannot be explained. They can only be witnessed. As he slowly walked toward the batter's box, every camera followed his every step. Thousands of fans stood in anticipation while the opposing pitcher tried to stay calm. Everyone knew that whenever Ohtani came to the plate, the game could change instantly. It wasn't just another at-bat. It was another opportunity for baseball history to be written. The pitcher carefully looked in for the sign before beginning his wind-up. The first pitch missed outside for ball one. Ohtani calmly stepped back, adjusted his batting gloves, and stared back toward the mound without showing the slightest emotion. The second pitch painted the upper part of the strike zone for a called strike. The count was even, but the battle had only begun. Every pitch carried enormous pressure because one mistake against a hitter like Ohtani could completely change the game. The pitcher continued mixing speeds, throwing breaking balls and high fastballs in an attempt to keep Ohtani uncomfortable. But Ohtani never rushed. He watched every pitch with remarkable patience, carefully tracking the release point and spin of the baseball. His timing looked effortless, yet every movement reflected years of discipline and preparation. Instead of chasing difficult pitches, he waited for the perfect opportunity. That patience has become one of the biggest reasons why he remains one of the most feared hitters in Major League Baseball. Then it happened. The next fastball entered the strike zone at tremendous velocity. Ohtani instantly recognized it. His front foot landed perfectly. His hips exploded through the swing. His hands whipped the bat across the plate with incredible speed. Crack! The sound echoed throughout the entire stadium. Nobody needed to ask whether the ball had been hit well. Every player on the field immediately looked toward the sky. The baseball climbed higher and higher, carrying deep into the night air. Outfielders stopped running after only a few steps because they already knew there was absolutely no chance of making a play. Fans rose from their seats before the baseball had even reached its highest point. Thousands of eyes followed the incredible flight as the ball continued traveling farther than anyone expected. Commentators could barely contain their excitement. That baseball is absolutely crushed. It just keeps going. Unbelievable. Seconds later, the baseball finally landed an astonishing 535.6 feet away, producing one of the longest and most unforgettable home runs of the entire season. Dodger Stadium exploded, fans screamed, teammates jumped out of the dugout. The entire ballpark shook with excitement as Ohtani calmly rounded the bases, wearing nothing more than a quiet smile. There was no dramatic celebration, no emotional outburst. Just another professional completing another extraordinary moment. Within minutes, the highlight had spread across every major social media platform. Baseball fans around the world replayed the swing repeatedly, trying to understand how a baseball could travel such an unbelievable distance. Analysts immediately began breaking down every frame of the swing, pointing out how Ohtani combined flawless mechanics with explosive athletic ability. According to tracking technology, the baseball left his bat with incredible exit velocity while maintaining the ideal launch angle needed to maximize distance. Experts explained that very few hitters possess both the raw power and technical efficiency required to generate a home run of this magnitude. Ohtani's lower body remained perfectly balanced throughout the swing, allowing him to transfer nearly every ounce of energy into the baseball. His hands stayed inside the pitch until the final instant before exploding through contact with remarkable speed. That combination is what makes Shohei Ohtani different from almost every other hitter in baseball. Many players can hit home runs, many possess tremendous strength, but only a select few can consistently combine patience, balance, bat speed, timing, and elite athleticism the way Ohtani does. Every at-bat forces opposing pitchers to rethink their strategy because they know one mistake can instantly become tomorrow's headline. As the cheers continued, long after Ohtani returned to the dugout, one thing became perfectly clear. This wasn't simply another home run. It was another unforgettable reminder that whenever Shohei Ohtani steps into the batter's box, baseball history is always a possibility. The incredible 535.6-foot home run quickly became more than just the biggest highlight of the night. It became the defining moment of the game, and another unforgettable chapter in Shohei Ohtani's legendary career. Within minutes, television networks replayed the swing from every possible angle, while baseball analysts struggled to find the right words to describe what they had witnessed. Social media exploded with millions of reactions as fans around the world debated whether this was one of the greatest home runs ever hit. Many former players admitted they had rarely seen a baseball travel with such incredible speed, height, and distance. It wasn't simply the length of the home run that amazed everyone. It was how effortless Ohtani made it look. Baseball experts immediately began analyzing the mechanics behind the historic swing. They explained that a home run of this magnitude requires much more than extraordinary strength. It demands flawless timing, perfect balance, exceptional hand speed, and complete confidence. Ohtani's front foot landed at exactly the right moment, allowing his hips to rotate with explosive force, while his hands stayed inside the baseball until the instant of contact. That perfect sequence transferred maximum energy into the baseball without sacrificing control. Every movement looked smooth and natural, proving once again why coaches around the league consider Ohtani one of the most technically gifted hitters in modern baseball. His swing has become a textbook example of efficiency, demonstrating that true power comes from proper mechanics rather than brute strength alone. Perhaps even more impressive than Ohtani's physical gifts is his extraordinary mental approach. Every at-bat begins like a chess match. Before the pitcher even throws the baseball, Ohtani is already studying body language, pitch selection, release points, and previous sequences. He never allows emotions to rush his decisions. Instead, he waits patiently for the pitch he can drive with authority. That calm mindset has become one of his greatest strengths throughout his career, even in the biggest moments when thousands of fans are screaming and the pressure reaches its highest level. Ohtani continues to display remarkable composure. That mental toughness separates great players from legendary ones, allowing him to consistently perform when the spotlight shines brightest. The psychological effect of Ohtani's presence extends far beyond his own statistics. Every opposing pitcher understands that one mistake can instantly disappear into the seats. Catchers carefully rethink pitch sequences whenever Ohtani steps into the batter's box, while managers frequently adjust defensive positioning in an effort to limit the damage. Outfielders move deeper toward the warning track, and infielders prepare for sharply hit line drives. Yet despite every adjustment, Ohtani continues to punish mistakes with remarkable consistency. That constant pressure forces opponents to play differently throughout the entire game. Very few players in baseball history have possessed the ability to influence defensive strategy before even swinging the bat, and Ohtani continues to prove why he belongs in that exclusive group. That's the end of the video. If you enjoyed this incredible story, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and share this video with every baseball fan you know. See you in the next one.